pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, students, and welcome to today's very special episode of Swarmed. I'm Josh.
And I'm John. Today we will have Miss Cooley give us more information on the Miracle Mile.
But first, here's Austin with tonight's sports. Next weekend, Beech Grove National Honor Society will be hosting the Miracle Mile at the middle school's track. Here's Miss Cooley with more information.
On Saturday, April 29th at 8:30 p.m., we will be hosting the Miracle Mile at the middle school track. We'll have a bunch of activities and different games and fun stuff for everybody to do, and then we'll finish up with a 1 mile fun run, walk, whatever you want to do. In the week that leads up to it, we'll be collecting money through a couple of different avenues. One is Pennies for Pies. There's a series of teachers that have agreed to be pied in the face if they receive enough votes. And you'll vote just with your pennies. So you can bring in quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, whatever you've got. All the change will come together. We'll count it up for votes for pieing a teacher in the face. And then the last, we'll have a couple of different lunch and meal fundraisers. Jimmy John's is going to be donating a portion of their proceeds on Saturday, April 29th. So on the day of the event, if you want to swing by Jimmy John's on your way there and grab something to eat, then they're going to give us part of their proceeds from that day. And then actually the following week, so the first week of May, we'll be selling Chick-fil-A sandwiches Monday through Thursday and delivering them on Friday. So you can buy a sandwich and for $4, and then we'll make $1 off every sandwich that you buy. So it's shaping up to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good event on the 29th, and bring your change and vote for your teachers. Thanks.
Spirit Week is this week, and you can pay up $1 to dress and support Leukemia Lymphoma Society of Indiana. The days are as follows. Today is Pajama Day, Tuesday is American Day, Wednesday is Hat Day, Thursday is Mismatch Day, and Friday is Neon Day.
This is in addition to Pennies for Pies going to this week, where you can donate to vote for a teacher to be pied on Saturday. The teachers include but are included but are limited to Mrs. Cook, Miss Spizzelli, Mr. Starks, Mr. Daniel, Mr. Bush, Mr. Bush Collins, Mr. Banks, Miss Fangman, Mrs. Cooley, and Mrs. Ringham.
Be sure to show your support this week.
For lunch today, we'll be having beefy enchiladas with Mexican bean rice, Mexican corn, and pineapple, jalapeno slop. Build your own burger with romaine, tomato, and cheddar salad, margaretti flatbread, triple grilled cheese sandwich, cheese quesadilla, and crispy chicken sandwich. Make your own deli, turkey pesto, pinwheels, chicken and cheese chef salad, turkey garden salad. For the sides are carrots, celery sticks, colorful spring salad buttermilk slaw, peaches and blueberries, fresh apples, and chilled pears. Here's Austin with the weather.
This week's weather will be touching into the 80s. Today will be sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 52. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 59. Wednesday will be a weak high of 83 and a low of 64. Thursday will be a high of 68 and a low of 50. Friday will have showers and a high of 73 with a low of 62 and a 60% chance of rain. Saturday will have scattered thunderstorms with a high of and a low, and an 80% chance of rain. That's it for weather. Back to you guys.
As many of you know, Mr. English is now in his second battle against brain cancer.
The Indy Star shares his story of determination and willpower as he continues to support and be a mentor for the students here at Beech Grove High School.
You know, I know you're not the type that needs much praise, but you trust me, you deserve it. To this day, I continue with my hard hat and lunch pail. I continue on the journey because, like you said, it's always a journey, not a destination. I could go on forever with the lessons I've learned from you and the basketball program. The first time I was diagnosed in 2011, things went, I mean, they couldn't have been any better. It sounds weird. I had brain tumor and cancer and everything, but I had diagnosis. 10 days later, I had surgery. I started chemotherapy. You know, a week after surgery, I was in the gym for a workout. I was able to coach that whole season. My wife, she goes to Eric. She doesn't trust me to tell her the truth if they give me bad news. And we saw a radiation doctor one time, and this was probably 3 or 4 months after surgery. So it was early in 2012, and we were on the way, and she's like, all right, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask him, like, what are the chances of this coming back? If you ask, you got to be ready for the answer. And he said, well, there's a 75% reoccurrence rate within 2 years. Late last fall is when I started to not feel great and started to kind of question some things. I was fatigued anyway. I just felt tired a lot. But, you know, I'm athletic director, so swim meets and girls basketball games and wrestling and whatever, and our stuff in basketball. So I thought, yeah, maybe I'm just tired. But we had youth league one night, and I'm in the auxiliary gym talking to a parent, same thing, sweating, slurred speech. Well, my wife was concerned enough that she called our brain surgeon, and they did a scan, and it's kind of cryptic because he's like, well, you know, we found something, we don't know what it is. They brought me back for a scan, and he said, yeah, we have found 5 very small tumors. If you think of the first tumor like a basketball, and that's kind of, they always relate everything to basketball so they can, I guess, think I'll understand, but he said there's like one small one around the outside in 5 different spots, and that's kind of the way it came about. I'll go back Monday, check my blood counts again, and if everything is good, I'll start another double dosage of chemo for 7 days, hopefully my last one, and then they'll do a scan again to see if those small tumors are still there. If they are, then we'll chart another course. If they aren't, hopefully they aren't, then we'll move forward. We have a 24-year-old and a 23-year-old, so they're old enough, you know, you talk to them like adults. Now our 8-year-old, you know, she was only 3 the first time, so she remembers bits and pieces. So we did tell her, you know, hey, we're having some problems again, but the doctors are on top of it, and they're going to take care of it. We'll be fine. So she understands, and she's good with it. You know, she'll say, well, Daddy, we prayed for you in class today, or, you know, stuff like that. The first time it happened 5 years ago, we had a workout on a Friday morning, and I knew I was going in for surgery. You know, I remember the conversation, hey, guys, great workout today. I'm having brain surgery next week. I'll be out for a little while. And I didn't know what to expect. This time, I told the coaches, cancer's back, but the kids don't need to know right now. Let's, you know, just keep coaching. We beat Indian Creek on Tuesday night of the sectional, and I said, hey guys, I know you've heard a lot of things and people have been talking, but here's the deal. And I told him, I said, you know, if you want to talk about it, we certainly can, but I want you to know what the truth is and why I've been missing school. Now let's go get ready to play the next game and practice. When I was going through treatment that first time, basketball is one of the things that really kind of kept me going. You know, the thought of not coaching is pretty scary sometimes when you've been playing, but I'm going to continue coaching at least for the near future and see how things go. It always amazes me where I go places, and people said, Mr. English, you're on our prayer list at church, or Coach English, we've been praying for you. So it definitely opened our eyes to spirituality and religion and how things are working when you don't even know, you know, that they're working. There is no more normal, you know, after brain surgery, you know, so you just kind of have to take things as they come.
That's it for Storm today. Thank you for watching.
I'm Josh.
And I'm John. Have a great day.